So electrons directions in this direction. Electrons direction is in this direction, but current direction, so in this direction. Current direction. Understood? Current direction so like this, but electrons direction opposite because of EMF. So the force required to move the electron from negative plate to positive plate is called EMF. It's clear. So the force required to move the electron from negative terminal to positive terminal of electrical source in an electrical circuit is called EMF. Understood? So next energy. So what is meant by energy? So definition: energy means ability to do work is called energy. Ability to do work is called energy. Unit of energy is called joule or watt second or kilowatt hour. kWh. These are the units of energy. Unit of energy is joule or watt second or kilowatt hour. Okay. Energy. So remember, ability to do work is called energy. So the units are joule, otherwise watt second, okay, or kilowatt hour. That is what energy is equal to power into time. Energy is nothing but power into time. That you know well, power is nothing but V into I. Power is called voltage into current multiplication is called power, and multiply into time is called so energy. So the energy is equal to VIT. Okay. So you know well, according to the Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. V is equal to I into R. By substitute here, I square into R into T. Otherwise, I is equal to V by R. So by substituting I is equal to V by R here, then V square by R into T. So these are the definitions. Okay. W is called energy, P is called power, T is time. Okay. So these are the definitions for energy. And then power, energy per unit time is called power. From these definitions. So energy is equal to power into time. No? Power is equal to energy by time. Energy per unit time is called power. Understand? Unit of power is joule second or watts. Okay, power is equal to W by T. So and also called as a power is equal to VI. Multiplication of voltage and current is also called as power. It's clear? Understand? And then next resistance. So what is meant by resistance? The property of the material that opposes flow of electrons is called resistance. The property of the material that opposes the flow of electrons is called resistance. So in this circuit, it opposes the flow of electrons. The property of the flow opposes the flow of electrons is called resistance. The copper wire, this is the copper wire. No? Okay. So the resistance of the copper wire is very less. That's why the free electrons are available and electrons are moving like this. That means current, so moving like this. Okay. If, instead of using here insulator is, if you are using insulator, so insulator is not having free electrons. No? That's why the resistance is very high. It opposes the flow of free electrons. Okay. For insulators, resistance is very high. For conductors, this is called copper wire, is called conductor. For copper conductors, the resistance is very less. Okay. So property of the material that opposes the flow of electron is called resistance. You know, well, unit of resistance is called ohms and R is equal to V by I, where R is called resistance. Voltage per current is called resistance according to the Ohm's law. It's clear. And then conductance. So conductance, the property of the material that allows the flow of electrons. Property of material that allows flow of electron is called conductance. So it is a reciprocal of resistance. G is equal to 1 by R. Reciprocal of resistance is called conductance, G. Resistance is a property of material opposes the flow of electrons. But here property of materials that allows the flow of electrons. Okay, here opposes the flow of free electrons. That's why it is called resistance. Here opposes the flow of free electrons. I mean supports the flow of free electrons. That means allows the flow of free electrons is called conductance. So opposite, exactly opposite to the resistance. Okay, so that's why the G is equal to 1 by R. It is a reciprocal of resistance. Unit of conductance is called ohm inverse. You know, well, resistance. What is the units of resistance? Ohms, na? That's why 1 by O. That means ohm inverse. Units of conductance is called ohm inverse or mho. Okay, can write it mho or Siemens. Siemens S. So G is equal to conductance. These are the conductance definitions. And next, resistivity or specific resistance. Resistivity or specific resistance. So amount of resistance offered by 1 meter length of wire of 1 meter square cross-sectional area is called resistivity of or specific resistance. Amount of resistance offered by 1 meter length of wire 1 meter square cross-sectional area is called resistivity or specific resistance. Resistivity is denoted by as rho. You know well, I think you already studied in intermediate level. Resistivity is denoted by as rho. Okay, rho. Unit of resistivity ohm meter. Okay, unit of resistivity ohm meter. That is called R is resistance is proportional to the 1 by A. A is called cross sectional area of the conductor. Okay, so this is the R is equal to rho L by A. So resistance is proportional to the length and also proportional to the resistivity and inversely proportional to the cross sectional. This is the relation between resistance, specific resistance and cross-sectional area length of the conductor. Okay, from this specific resistance, R is rho is equal to R into A divided by L. So R is called resistance, rho is called resistivity, L is called length of the wire, and A is called cross-sectional area of the wire. Okay, so this is the definition of resistivity or specific resistance. It's clear. Nothing is a simple. So next, conductivity. Conductivity is that is called sigma. Sigma conductivity. Conductance is related to the same as conductance, but here this is different. Ability of a material to allow flow of electrons for a given material for 1 meter length and 1 meter cross-sectional area is called conductivity. Okay, unit of conductivity is called ohm inverse, meter inverse, or Siemens inverse or meter inverse. Siemens meter inverse. Okay, so sigma is called conductivity, that is called 1 by rho. Sigma is called conductivity. So rho is called specific resistance. Sigma is called conductivity. So conductivity is equal to 1 by rho. It's clear. So that is called resistivity. Reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. It's clear. A reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. Reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. It's clear. And then different types of energy sources. So these are the different type of energy sources. Okay. So there are two types of sources. Electrical sources are element which supplies energy to a network. There are two types of electrical sources. So independent sources and dependent sources. Independent sources, voltage sources. There are two different types of sources: independent sources and dependent sources. Independent and dependent. Okay, two types of sources are there: independent sources here, independent, and also dependent sources also there. Okay, first we have to discuss independent sources. Independent sources and dependent sources. Dependent and independent. Two sources. On that, first we have to discuss on independent sources. Independent source first. Independent that can be classified into two types. What is called one voltage source and current source. Independent voltage source and independent current source. Two types of sources. It's clear. Independent voltage source and independent current source. So independent voltage source. So this is called voltage source. This is for a DC representation for DC battery. Okay. Our battery is having a plus minus. Am I right? The battery is having two terminals. That is called plus and minus. This is called battery. This is a representation. This is called voltage source. Okay. And also for AC, this is the representation for AC. Okay. So voltage source in DC it is independent of time, but in AC is dependent on time. Depends on time. Time dependent. For AC there is a time concept, but DC there is no time concept. Here constant voltage V. Okay, so these are so independent sources and independent current source representation like this. This is called current direction I. Okay, so current direction, so like this I. Here current direction for AC is I of T. For AC, so we have to represent I of T. For DC, I, just I. So indicated a current I. I is nothing but current direction. So this is the current direction. Okay, so for AC, this is the current indicated like this I of T for AC. This is called AC. This is called DC. So here also this is for AC representation V of T, and for DC this. Okay, it is a two-terminal element that provide a specific voltage across its terminal. It is a two-terminal element that provides a specific voltage across its terminal. So across these two terminals, specific voltage is applied. Two terminals. This is called one terminal and this is called another. Same here also, it is a two-terminal element that provides the specific current across its terminal. Specific current. This is called one terminal, this is called another terminal. So specific current provided across these terminals. It's clear. And the value of this voltage at instant independent of value of the direction, value or direction of this current that flow through it. The value of this voltage at any instant is independent of value of or direction of the current that flow through it. So in independent sources, okay, is independent of the current direction, independent value or direction of the current that flow through it. Here also the value of the direction of the current at any instant is independent of value of or direction of that voltage that appears across the terminal source. Okay, so independent of the voltage, the current direction is independent of the voltage. Here the voltage is independent of the current direction. The value of the voltage at any instant is independent of the value of or direction of the current flow through it. Okay, but here also opposite voltage. The value of the direction of this current at any instant is independent of value of direction of voltage that appear across these terminals. That means here plus and minus, or otherwise here plus and minus, independent of the voltage direction. The current is center like this, most like this. Current is like this one. So independent of the current direction, so the voltage polarities are indicated plus here minus. This is all independent of the current direction. Okay, current direction if it is like this, and otherwise it is like this. Okay, so based on another circuits compared to this voltage source, another voltage source is having high polarity, high strength, high capacity. At that case, the current enter into the batteries like this instead of leaving the current. So enter into the current. That is independent of the current direction. Okay, and then dependent sources. So independent sources called this. So dependent sources. So there are four different types of dependent sources. Are there? There are four different types of dependent sources. Okay. So one by one we have to discuss first. voltage controlled voltage source. 4 different types of sources are there. Voltage controlled voltage source. So this is called voltage source. Here VAB, plus minus is indication is called voltage. Plus minus indication is called voltage. Direction is indicates that current source. Plus minus indication is nothing but voltage source. Direction is indicating nothing but current source. Okay. So voltage source, this called, that's why this called VAB. Okay. So voltage controlled voltage source. So here, so VAB, this VAB is depending on this terminal. Okay. For example, here, VAB across the VAB, 2 volts. That means some factor multiplied by some factor into 2. So that means the voltage source is depending on this. That's why this voltage can be controlled by using this voltage source. Voltage controlled voltage source. Okay. So this voltage can be controlled by using this voltage source. Understood? This voltage can be controlled by this using voltage source. That's why this called voltage controlled voltage source. Understood? This voltage source depending on voltage only. Okay. Here 2 volts, here 2 volts. For example, multiplication factor mu, some multiplication factor mu is that is maybe 2 or 4 or like this. Okay. For example, here mu is equal to 2, VAB is equal to 2. So 2 to 4. 2 to the 4, na? 4 volts here. Okay. If the VAB changes, for example, 4 volts. If the VAB changes 4 volts, that means here 2 into 4, 8. Okay. That's why this voltage, here voltage can be controlled by using this voltage source. Okay. If you want to change this voltage, by changing this voltage, you can easily change by using this concept. That's why it is called voltage controlled voltage source. That means voltage dependent voltage source. Voltage controlled voltage source, otherwise voltage dependent voltage source. This voltage source is depending on this voltage source. Understand? This voltage source plus minus is nothing but this called voltage source. So this is dependent sources. Dependent source is indicated by rhombus symbol. Okay, rhombus symbol is nothing but dependent source. Rhombus symbol is nothing but remember this called rhombus symbol is nothing but dependent source. This voltage source is depending on here, na? So VAB terminal, VAB, here same VAB. If VAB changes, so mu VAB is also changes. Understood? VAB changes, so mu times of VAB also changes. It's clear. So that's why this voltage controlled voltage. So here VCD is called output terminal, C and D. So this called output terminal is connected exactly this, na? That's why. So whatever the voltage appear here, same voltage. Under parallel conditions, so voltage is same. Series current is same. Okay. Under parallel condition, the voltage is same. Under series condition, current is same. Voltage is dividing. In series circuit, if the resistors are connected in series, voltage dividing, current is same. If the resistors are connecting parallel, current dividing, voltage same. Okay. So coming to here, current voltage controlled current source, na? Okay. So this called voltage control. This called controlling device. This called voltage control. So this called current source. Voltage controlled current source. So indication is nothing but current source. It's depending on voltage VAB. This current source is depending on VAB. So GM into VAB. Some multiplication factor GM. Okay. Understood? VAB, so depending on this current source is depending on this voltage into some multiplication factor. So this voltage depends here, no? So by changing the voltage, this current can be changed. That means the current source is depending on voltage. That's why it is known as current controlled voltage source. Otherwise, voltage controlled current source. Okay, current dependent. This current depend on voltage source. That's why it's called current dependent voltage source. Otherwise, voltage controlled current source. It's clear, understood? Current voltage dependent current source. Its current source is depending on voltage. That's why it's called voltage dependent current source. Current source. Here voltage source. The output is VCD. Okay, this can be current can be controlled. So by changing this voltage. Okay, voltage controlled current source. Understood? So voltage controlled voltage source is a 4-terminal network component that is established in a VCD between 2 points C and D. So here 2 terminals and here 2 terminals. Okay. So this output voltage is called VCD. So VCD is equal to mu times of VAB. Understood? It's clear. So this output voltage is nothing but this voltage. So here also the voltage controlled current source is 4-terminal network components that establish a current ICD. This is called ICD. In the branch of circuit, that's ICD is nothing but GM into VAB. This is called magnitude of the current source. Okay, this amperes. GM into VAB is called amperes. Understood? This total multiplication is called ampere. That is called current. Current source now. Current source units. What is the current source units? Current amperes, voltage, volts. VCD is equal to mu times of VAB. So that's called is voltage, volts. Current source amperes. The voltage VCD depends upon the control voltage VAB. So VCD depends upon VAB. I'm already explained. By changing the VAB, this VCD can be changed. Okay. They use the constant, so it is dimensionless. That is mu is a constant. Okay, mu is a constant. Yeah. So ICD depends only on the controlled voltage VAB. So this current ICD is depending on VAB, the current dependent voltage source. This is called current source. Voltage dependent current source. This is called voltage dependent current source. Current source is depending on voltage. That's why it's called voltage dependent current source. So in this indication nothing but current source. So plus minus indication nothing but voltage. Here ICD depends only on the control voltage VAB. Okay, ICD is equal to GM into VAB. Na? Understood? The ICD depends upon only a control voltage VAB and a constant GM. Here is called transconductance or mutual conductance. GM is called transconductance or mutual conductance. The GM is equal to ICD by VAB. GM is equal to ICD by VAB. Understood? So just like as a conductance G is equal to 1 by R. I by VCD is called nothing but 1 by R. So that's called conductance or mutual conductance. Transconductance or mutual conductance. So GM is here. So mu is known as a voltage gain. VCD by VAB. Output voltage by input voltage is called voltage gain. So VCD units are volts. VAB units are volts. So volts cancel. That's why no units. That's why it is called mu as dimensionless. Mu is known as a voltage gain. And here, so GM ICD depends upon on the voltage VAB and the current GM. Na? That's why it's called as a transconductance or mutual conductance. Same as conductance. So I by V, that is called amps per voltage. It's called transconductance. Units are ampere per volt. That is called Siemens. Understood? Siemens. Units are opposite of the conductance. So this is voltage control voltage source and current control. Voltage control current source. Another two sources are there. Current controlled voltage source. So current controlled voltage source. This is called voltage source depending on current. That's why it's called current controlled voltage source. This is called voltage source. Plus minus is nothing but voltage source. Here plus and minus. It's called voltage source. This is depending on current. IAB. Understood? IAB, this is called current IAB. This voltage source is depending on current. That's why it is also called as a Current dependent voltage source. Current dependent voltage is depending on current. This voltage source is depending on current. That's why it is called current dependent voltage source. This is called voltage source. It is depending on current. So R into IAB. Okay. And also it's called current controlled voltage source. It's called current controlled voltage source. Is depending on this. Is depending on this voltage source is depending on this current source. That's why it is called current controlled voltage source. This voltage source can be controlled by changing the current. Understand? Because of this, depending on this voltage source, depending on this current R into IAB, it's called current. This voltage source is depending on current. If it is IAB changes, the current is changes, this voltage source is changing. Okay, that's why this current controlled voltage source. We are current is on our hand. This current can be controlled. Okay, when the current is controlled, the voltage source output is can be controlled. That's why it's called current controlled voltage source. Current controlled voltage source is a 4-terminal network components that establish a voltage VCD between 2 points C and D. Between 2 points C and D. That is called VCD plus minus. So 4 terminals. Current controlled voltage source is a 4-terminal network components that establish a voltage VCD between 2 points C and D. So here 2 terminals and here 2 terminals. That is called 4 components. 4-terminal network components. Okay. Here VCD, this is called output voltage. So output voltage is nothing but the source voltage. What is the source voltage is here? R into IAB is called source. That means VCD is equal to R into IAB. So okay, one multiplication factor that is called R. Okay. So for current controlled current source. So try to consider here. This is arrow indication is nothing but current source. Na? Arrow indication is nothing but current source. It's depending on current. That's why it's called current dependent current source. Is clear? Current dependent current source. This current source is depending on this current. Otherwise, it's also called as a current controlled current source. Okay, current is controlled current source is 4-terminal network components. Current controlled current source is 4-terminal network components that establish a current ICD, that is called ICD, in a branch of circuit. That's why this current ICD is equal to beta into IAB. Honest. Here VCD is equal to R into IAB. In series, current is same. So here series ICD. So this current is also in series beta into IAB. So ICD is equal to beta into IAB. In parallel, voltage constant. Voltage change, no changes in voltage in parallel. Okay. So your voltage is nothing but in between C and D terminal is called voltage. That is called VCD. So same as supply voltage, source voltage. That is called R into IAB is equal to VCD. Understand? Here VCD depends upon only on the controlled current IAB. So this VCD voltage depending on the current IAB. This current IAB. So and constant that is called R. And here R is called as a transresistance or mutual resistance. Then what is R is here? R is equal to VCD by IAB. R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V by I. That is nothing but resistance. Na? VCD by IAB. So that is by V by I. That is nothing but resistance. Okay. That's why it is called as a transresistance or mutual resistance. Transresistance or mutual resistance. RAB. REM. It's clear. V by I. There is nothing but resistance. That's why it is called as transresistance or mutual resistance. Here, so beta is equal to ICD by IAB. So here ICD is called current. IAB is also current. This current and this current. Units are cancelled. That means current by cancel. Okay. There is no units of the dimensionless. Okay. Current amperes per ampere cancel. No? That's why there is no units for beta. It's clear. That means ICD by IAB. That is not what current gain. Okay. Here, what is the voltage gain? Same as Your voltage controlled voltage source. So mu is equal to VCD by VAB. That's why it's a E volts. VCD units volts. VAB is units also volts. No dimensions. That's why it is called voltage gain. Okay. So I series depends only on control current. That's why IAB is a beta, constant beta. Beta is called current gain, or current gain is constant. Okay. So this is the different type of dependent voltage source. Okay. So this is independent voltage sources. Here independent current sources. So independent voltage source is represented. So like this is for DC, this is for AC. This is for AC current source and independent current source. This is for independent current source for AC. This is for DC. Okay. So for dependent sources, these are dependent sources. Voltage controlled voltage source. Okay. So voltage controlled current source. So this is called voltage controlled voltage source and voltage controlled current source. So this is called voltage source is depending on voltage. That's why it is called voltage controlled voltage source. This voltage source can be controlled by controlling this voltage. That's why it's called voltage controlled voltage source. This is called current source. Now this current source can be controlled by using voltage. That's why it's voltage controlled current source. And also this is also called as a voltage dependent voltage source. This voltage source is depending on this voltage. That's why it's called voltage dependent voltage source. Here currents depending on voltage source. Here VAB changes, GM into VAB is also changes. That's why it is called voltage dependent current source. Okay, arrow indication is nothing but current source. And then next current controlled voltage source. Current controlled voltage source. This voltage source can be controlled by changing the current. That's why this voltage source is depending on current. That's why it is called current controlled voltage source. Okay, R into IAB is called voltage. This voltage is depending on current. If the current changes, this voltage also changes. That's why this voltage source depends on current. So understood. That's why this also called as a current controlled voltage source. Here also, so beta into IAB. So this called current source is current source depending on current. That's why it's called current dependent current source. Otherwise, current controlled current source. It's clear. This current source is depending on this current. IAB, beta into IAB. There is nothing but ICD is depending on IAB. That's why it is called current controlled current source. Otherwise, current dependent current source. Current source is depending on other current. That's why it's called current dependent current source. So these are the different type of definitions. And source conversion. Source conversion. Source conversion. Source conversion means that means voltage source to current source. A voltage source with a series resistor can be converted into a equivalent current source with parallel resistor. Okay. Conversely, a current source with a parallel resistor can be converted into a voltage source with series resistor. Understand? So this is called voltage source. Voltage source, some resistance is in series. Understood? This voltage source is having some resistance in series. It's clear? That can be converted into current source. So by using this relation, I is equal to V by R according to the Ohm's law. By using Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. Okay, the voltage source become current source and by connecting the resistance in parallel to the current source. Okay, so this is the voltage source conversion. Similarly, current source to voltage source also. Okay, a voltage source with a series resistor can be converted into an equivalent current source with parallel resistor. Okay, so this voltage source is converted into the current source by using Ohm's law. That is called I is equal to V by R. Okay, same resistor you have to introduce here by connecting parallel to the current source. So there is no changes in resistance. For example, 2 ohms here, same 2 ohms here connecting. 4 ohms and 4 ohms. Same resistor connecting the parallel. Okay. So this is indicated like a current source. That current magnitude is nothing but V by R. I is equal to V by R is called current. I is equal to V by R is nothing but current magnitude. So similarly, current source to voltage. How to convert current source to voltage is nothing but, so I is equal here, V by R is called current. So what is the current? I is equal to V is equal to I into R. So current source to voltage source. So both sides is also possible, vice versa. Voltage source to current source and current source to voltage source. So how it is possible? When the resistor is connected in parallel with the current source, then only it is possible to convert voltage source. Understood? If the resistor is connected in parallel to the current source, then only it is possible to convert to voltage source. If the resistor is connected in series with the voltage source, then only it is possible to connect voltage source to current source. Okay, if the resistor is connected in parallel here, okay, source transformation is not possible. Okay, voltage source, one resistor is connected in parallel. Okay, this voltage source, if the resistor is connected in parallel to this device, so source transformation is not possible. If the resistor is connected in source in series with the source, then only the source conversion is possible. Otherwise, not possible. Understood? Otherwise, the source transformation is not possible if the resistor is connected in parallel to the voltage source. Okay. If the resistor is connected in series, then only the voltage source transformation is okay possible. Voltage source to current source and current source to voltage source. So how to convert this current source into the voltage source? So V is equal to I into R. So V is equal to I into R means, so this called I, V by R into R. That is what V, and in series with one resistor. So both ways is possible. Voltage source to current source and current source to voltage source. It's clear. So network simplification, some techniques. If the two voltage sources are having polarities are like this, plus, here plus, and here minus and minus. Plus is connected to the minus. In that case, the two voltage sources are added together. Okay, one battery plus is connected to another battery negative terminal. In that case, the two voltage sources are added together. That is called V1 plus V2. Added together, V1 plus V2. Okay, if the one battery source, the negative is connected to the another negative. Okay, this negative is connected like this. If opposite polarities are connected, then the two batteries are added together. If the same polarities are added together, okay, that is nothing but voltage is nothing but difference, V1 minus V2. If it is V1 is greater than V2, so there is nothing but V1 minus V2. So we have to indicate like this. If the two voltage sources are connected with the opposite polarity, so that means added together V1 plus V2. Okay, if the same polarities are connected minus minus, so this is called difference. So if V1 is greater than V2, V1 minus V2. Okay, similarly, current source also. The two current sources are connected in parallel, I1 and I2. Okay, so then, so nothing but I1 plus I2. The resultant current is nothing but I1 plus I2. If the two current sources are connected with the opposite polarity, the resultant current is nothing but I1 minus I2. It's clear. I1 minus I2 is nothing but this resultant current. If the two current sources are connected with the same polarity, the resultant current I1 plus I2. If the opposite polarity, this is in the direction, this is in the direction. That's why it is called I1 minus difference. Okay. The two voltage sources are connected in parallel. This what is the so V1 and V2, two voltage sources are connected in parallel. So that means V1 is equal to V2. The magnitude of the two voltages must be same. Here 20 volts, here 20 volts, 30, 30. Okay, then only the parallel connection of the two voltage sources is possible. V1 is equal to V2. Similarly, this I1, I2. Okay, if I1, I2, two current directions, same, then only it represents I1, I2 equal to I2. Two different current sources are not connected to series. Two different voltage sources are not connected in parallel. Okay, the voltage magnitude of the two different sources are must and should be same. Same also here, two current sources, current magnitude must and should be same. I1 is equal to I2. Then only this, so we have to indicate like this. Understand? So this is the different sources connection. Understood? So this is the concept. Remaining concept we have to discuss next.